What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at two new updates that Roblox just came out with that's actually going to help us inside a build-up boat for treasure. These are really good updates and hold a lot of potential for the future of the game and also for the current state of the game as it's in now. So make sure to stay tuned. Also, be sure to like the video and subscribe. We're not going to waste any more time. Let's hop straight into the video. So as you guys may know, the last Roblox event we got was the Haunt event, where there was like this cool haunted house area. You had to like take photos of your avatar. There was like voting, all that cool stuff. But they were actually testing a feature with the lobby of this game that's actually going to improve not only Build-A-Boat for Treasure, but a bunch of other Roblox games too. Now, we've all played Build-A-Boat for Treasure when we realize that the game starts to lag. Either A, because someone's obviously lagging the server, or B, because there's been a massive build being loaded in or being worked on. And sometimes it can slow down your game a lot. But with this brand new update that Roblox is releasing, it's actually going to prevent a lot of that lag. Let me tell you more. So right here, Occlusion culling now live in the Roblox clients. Hi creators, we're excited to announce that Occlusion culling is now live in the Roblox client for all experiences on Windows PCs, with other platforms coming shortly. We'll update this post. What it does is it helps improve FPS by not drawing objects hidden behind other objects, so that the GPU spends no time on them. The Occlusion culling works on all Roblox experiences with no action from you required. You can see the effectiveness of Occlusion culling using the wide wireframe view in Studio. Here's an example. So essentially, like, that's like the screenshot of what we'd see in game, and then like that's what the game actually sees. It sees all the parts behind it, right? Like there's so much inside that building, but with this new update, it's going to pretty much empty out the building, but the stuff is still there. You're just not like processing it on your computer. They said right here, performance gains will depend on how many objects are hidden in the density and complexity of your experience. It won't help much for area scenes, but it will greatly help interiors and city, like skyscrapers, you know, buildings like that. For example, we had Occlusion culling enabled for testing during the Haunt and saw low-end Android frame times improve 33%. So they actually tried this right here in the Haunt, as I showed you guys earlier, and it was like very smooth. But there are some limitations to this. Avatars and terrain aren't included, like that. You won't see any effect there. Lights, VFX, and UI are not occluded, just like that. Shadows and shadow casters are not occluded. Highly detailed meshes or parts that are small on the screen will not be used to occlude other objects. Now, this update is actually really good. One of the best Roblox updates that they've dropped in a long time. So let's say that you just had, like, pretend this is just one giant boat, right? Massively detailed. This doesn't even do the justice here, but let's say that there's a bunch of details on the inside of this boat, tons of blocks. Let's say there's a million blocks on the inside of this boat. Essentially, I really wouldn't even get to see the blocks on the inside of the boat. Like, I mean, they're there, like I can move my camera in and see them, but if I'm on the outside, it wouldn't really like count them. Like like my computer like wouldn't process that they're in there because I'm not seeing them. Going back to this example right here, you guys can see this is like the building with the insides right here. This is what it looks like before and then after. Look at how much it cleans it up. So your computer is only processing really like the outside of the building instead of the outside of the building and all of the detail on the inside of the building. So if you actually build massive boats with a bunch of detail in it, well, it's only really going to detect like the outside of the boat. Now, obviously your blocks and stuff are still going to be there on the inside. It's only when you're looking at it. But if you're not looking at it, if you're zoomed out and your camera is zoomed out, then it's not going to basically count it. But it's just, honestly, what this update's going to do, guys, is just going to make it so there's not as much lag. Especially, this would be really big in Build-A-Boat because there's a lot of big boats out there that people make, especially in public servers, and when you join them, it's kind of hard to move around sometimes because there's a lot of lag, especially if the boat has a lot of detail. But with this update that is now live, it's going to combat that a lot. But there's also been another update that could be coming to the game. Well, Roblox is releasing this update in the creator roadmap that they just dropped, where they basically showcase, like, you know, all the things that they're gonna do by, you know, the end of the year or for next year, and some of the things they want to achieve and tools they want to implement. And one of these could be for Build-A-Boat for Treasure. So they just put out this dev forum post of the creator roadmap 2024 end of the year recap. Now, inside of this post, they talked about this right here: CSG on meshes. Perform CSG, which is constructive solid geometry operations like union, intersect, and subtract on meshes in Studio and and in experiences, which could be late 2025. Which I believe this means that you're able to actually cut meshes and subtract parts away from meshes and union, or transform them in some way. Now, keep in mind that in Build a Boat for Treasure, I don't think that our original like blocks here are considered meshes, just because they're like actual building blocks and like the same texture inside of Roblox Studio as they are in game. But other items like the TNT barrel, I believe this is a mesh right here. I mean, Build a Boat has so many different meshes inside of the game, like the laser launcher, I believe this is a mesh right here. So like, I wonder if you're gonna be able to like cut these items and like split them up and take them apart. That would be very, very interesting, because it looks like this thing has a lot of parts, which it probably does, but like the main parts are meshes itself. Another example would be like a thruster right here. Like, this is a mesh. This is not like an actual like building block in Studio. This is something that they had to have made, rendered in. I don't know the exact process, but you guys get it. Like, these are building blocks. These are like meshes. Same thing could be for jetpacks inside of the game. I mean, it could even be for the candies right here. That's also a mesh block. So I wonder if you're gonna be able in the future to actually take apart these items, and like maybe they add like a cutting tool in Build a Boat. If they do this Roblox update, which they said it was gonna be like 2025 sometime, I wonder if they're gonna add like a slice tool to Build a Boat. Because if there's going to be like a slice tool inside of Roblox Studio where you could change up the meshes and things like that and take away parts, you know, rearrange them, I wonder if Build a Boat at one point would actually implement a tool like that. Because if it's possible inside a Studio, it could be possible inside a Build a Boat. So that is very, very interesting and something to think about. Now, as we're on the topic of updates inside of the game, those were two Roblox updates that are going to be dropping. One of them is already live, obviously, but the other one I want to talk about is the Christmas update, because I've been talking about it in a few videos. The Christmas update is set to drop in December sometime. We still don't know the date, but by the time you guys are watching this video, it is the 14th, so it could be dropping. My predictions were on the 15th, the night of the 15th going into the 16th, so that's in a couple of days, so we'll see then. But then my other one was also like the 20th through the 22nd, so we'll see. But we are getting closer and closer. We're probably like less than a week away, or a week away from this event dropping. So it's either going to come out like right before Christmas, like the 20th or the 22nd as I mentioned, or it's going to be dropping probably Sunday or Monday, like Sunday night, maybe Monday morning, who knows. But it's going to be a pretty decent size update. They're going to bring back a lot of items back to the shop. They're going to decorate the entire map and bring back some of the stages, so it's going to be exciting. But be sure to stay tuned for that, because as soon as that update drops, I'll keep you guys updated. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all inside of the next one. Peace out and goodbye.